who is the founder of this initiative of ITPN, and also Mr. Srinivas and some other friends for taking this initiative of starting an ITPN. That itself is an entrepreneurship. I thank for giving me an opportunity to be part of this August audience. Many joggers have come from here only. It's all. So one part is that every one of us are interested to have good growth prospects in our lives, isn't it? Yes. Every one of us want to grow in life, achieve the best possible or the best possible. So I just want to know how many of you are entrepreneurs here already. So a couple of people are entrepreneurs, okay, very few numbers. And how many of you want to become entrepreneurs? No, I think there is, but they are very practical also. Not that every one of you want to become entrepreneurs, at least 20% of the people have said you wanted to become entrepreneurs.
So that EMS need to be there, entrepreneur mindset.
Sir, actually, no, it is how it has to be there, how it will come.
Either involved or cultivated.
No, it is how we grew our children. Definitely there is a necessity of and you have to be a born entrepreneur or something. You have to be, that qualities are required. That's only, but maybe 10-20% that is required. Natural leadership qualities will come. Some people will have that qualities, but some people definitely they become entrepreneurs by the way they were brought up by their parents. So I think you'll agree with me.
100%.
So we want our desire. Okay, before we become entrepreneurs, what is our desire? Most of the people, our desire is to see that. I am trying to cut short. My desire is to see that my son and my daughter becomes a IIT. She get into IIT, or becomes a doctor or engineer, or she wants to get into a multinational job, a good job. That is the desire of most of us, isn't it? All of you are feeling shy. But it's a fact. It's a fact that we want our children to become
stable job.
Good job holder. She should get a no. Okay, stable is a separate issue. But all of you, most of you said only 20% of people raise their hands. Rest of people are not raise their hands. Don't think otherwise. So it's not like that. We want they to lead a comfortable life, a risk-free life. So there is, as Madam said, entrepreneurship mindset and entrepreneur. What is the difference? It's the risk. So when you are having that entrepreneurial mindset, you will make your organization to grow. Right? When you don't want to take risk, you choose a route. That okay, I will work for an organization as an entrepreneur, but I will not take risk. My boss will take risk. My promoters will take risk. But I'll drive the business to say that he is successful. So that I also get the recognition. I'll get what I want. If it doesn't, I was an employee, no doubt. Some of my career I have to take here so that it will be very easy for me to convince people. So I was a civil engineer from Osmania. My father was in government service. So he used to travel. He used to get transferred to various places. So when he used to get transferred, I used to get really upset. I make friends here, tomorrow he gets to another place and I have to make new friends. So I was upset that I don't want to move around. I have to be at one place. Second thing is ambition. Okay, as an employee, every one of us are ambitious. We want to make more money or we want to. One is making money is one important thing. Second thing is also to be independent. We feel we are independent. We are our own bosses. I don't need to follow instructions of someone else. So that is one of the driving factors that you also like to become an entrepreneur. You want your driver to say salute, give you salute, or someone to open your office, clean. Like bosses, you like to boss others rather than you get bossed by your bosses. So some of those mechanical, after that is electrical or civil. So there were only 4 branches at that time. So we used to choose based on what people talk. No? You go to electronics engineering, you will get best. But of course, because everyone is going after electronics and it goes by merit, you will not get there. But over a period of time, there are a lot of other areas which has emerged. So I, like that, I did my structures, then I became a structural engineer. And at that time, I also felt that, I can become a teacher, I can become a structural engineer, I can also become a contractor. But I see at that time, once I became a structural engineer, I was practicing here. And I also, at that time, there was a collapse of a building in Hyderabad. Then my professor, from IISc, he said, shame on the engineering fraternity of Hyderabad. What are the universities doing? You are allowing a building to collapse. Of course, subsequently there was one more collapse at Bangalore when I was there. So, but there is a lack of that awareness among the academicians and also the students and also the industry to develop people in that particular areas. In each area, you need people, experts are required. That's not happening. You should have good experience. You should have. Your focus should be on customer delight. Whatever you are, that is one of the primary focus everyone us have to do. As a employee, if your customer, if your organization should be customer focused, your customer should be happy. Whatever you give should be value for money. It's very important. I cannot take it for a ride. If I take it for a ride and there will be competition, when there is a competition, they will do a better service, better product at a competitive price than yours. Then people lose confidence in you. So brand, when you have to build a brand which offers, yes, whatever I take from here, they are value for money is one thing, and then quality is assured, service is assured, and I will get support whenever it is. So that is the type of customer focus that has to be required. And apart from that, yes, what is the gap? What society needs and what is your strength in providing that? And when under one roof, you must be able to provide all the services. You cannot make customer to go from pillar to post. Like suppose in my industry, I am a structural engineer, I have an architect, I have an interior designer, I have a landscape architect. Like that, there will be 6-7 people or a MEP consultant. But I must be able to provide all the services under one roof, or I must be able to advise them to go to the right people to get the right services. So one should develop, whatever area we are choosing, you should have something like jack of all. But people used to say that jack of all is master of none. But you should be jack of all, you should be master of at least one. That will drive you to be successful in your life. As I said, you must be able to collaborate with others in the industry so that together you will be able to give a good solution to your customer. So once you are prepared to become entrepreneur, it's important that you should have the domain knowledge. It's important that you will focus on the customer requirement, and you should know what is the gap in the society. That only gives you an opportunity. Either it's a service or it's a product, you must be able to know what is the gap, whether I will be able to fill up that gap. If you can fill up the gap, that is the opportunity for all of us. Nothing to worry about recession. Recession actually makes you very strong. Sometimes it is an opportunity. When recession is there or when things are bad, many people will run away, and you will be able to withstand, you will be able to progress further. These ups and downs are going to be there in life. You cannot say that everything is going to be rosy, everything is going to be straightforward, I will be able to grow this. The moment you feel that you become, you will not be able to face such developments that is likely to happen. Actually, it will happen. So you must then, apart from customer focus, risk and understanding the gap, and then you provide your fill the gap. You should also be, like again, some of the speakers really mentioned good words. Learning, upscaling. So I use the word learning, de-learning is also important. Before upscaling, you should also de-learn. See, the days are gone where we say that I have 10 years of experience, 20 years of experience, or 30 years of experience. What is that you are going to tell me? I know. But what you know is obsolete today. That's why after 40 years, I think industry says, many people like some again said there is no retention, there is no layer for the freshers. With minds are fresh. They layer for the people who are not de-learned and trying to learn. So it is learning, de-learning and relearning. That's very important. You must be prepared for that. Even at this age, I am open to learn new things. But of course, not everything. I am not interested to learn about artificial intelligence or machine learning or those things. I am not interested. I am interested in whatever is my profession. I become jack of all. I don't want to be jack of all. Whatever my profession, whatever gives me my food or wherever I can get hospitality. I have constructed this hotel. Or I have constructed. There I want to know what is the technology, what is customer needs. What does customer need? Today, whatever I build, this should be not outdated for next 10 years. If I build as per my competition, that's it. That is the end of your thing. Competition, you should go beyond. You should see globally what's happening. That's why people who work on global arena, globally you see technology today the world is flat. Whatever is, many people are traveling abroad. They know what is available there. They also look for the same thing here. In terms of standard surfing, they also look for the same thing in this part of the world. So everywhere. So you should be a global perspective is very important for you to grow as an entrepreneur also. When I say entrepreneur, you keep yourself, think that you are in both roles. You are entrepreneur where you are taking risk and you are running your own organization, or you are working for someone else with that entrepreneurship mindset where you are determined to grow, contribute for growth of your organization also. So when I say entrepreneur, don't think that it's only people who are put their own industry and doing it. As an individual, we should imagine our roles in both areas. Then only good time I have. So anyway, you have any few questions? I don't mind that.
One important question.
Okay.
Entrepreneurship lo grow avadaki you have learned all the aspects, but one thing you missed, you are practicing it. That is your fitness.
Actually, learning is very important, So you should keep learning about that every time.
Yeah, you have covered all the aspects, that's true, but if you are not fit, it's very difficult to achieve it. So how you are able to maintain that and how you are able to take time to be fit is very important for all.
As I said, I'll be able to answer that also, but I think there's no time. But one thing is important, 70% of the reasons for our bad health is the food habits.
సార్ మీరు చెప్పిన దాంట్లో VORA షార్ట్ ఫామ్ లో
No. So
కాంప్లెక్స్ అంటే పదం యూజ్ చేశారు కదా
Uh-huh.
ఆ మీనింగ్ లో నేను చెప్పేది రన్ అంటే ఫిజికల్ గా
I said complacent is ठीक है, I'll achieve, I'll follow the same route అనుకున్నప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది.
అట్లా ఉండకూడదు.
I must be open. Sometimes I may not have the knowledge, but I should hire people who have the knowledge. Yes, right people is very important, right team is very important. Those things are not touched. But in doing that, you should have a right team to work with you, right people you should hire the right people to advise you, guide you.
Hire
To
people who are better than you.
how you are doing things.
Yeah.
So, okay, I mean, all those things are
ఎక్స్టెన్షన్స్ ఆఫ్
people who are smart, you should be able to encourage. Hire in your organizations to have people who are very smart.
Sir, one minute. Sir, what I'm noticing these days is that job opportunity wanted a salesman, wanted a salesman. These kind of job opportunities are very much available in the market. People are not ready to work. Why there is a gap? If I want to start an entrepreneurship, a small organization, I'm really not getting a skilled person within my budget. How to overcome these problems? Maybe you can.
No, it is, as I said, there should be, in every college, there should be